Hey guys, what's up? This is Kat, and I've got about 30 minutes to film before the sun goes down. So here are some tips and tricks for your first month at Starbucks and how to be successful. I got hired the last week of December of 2017, and it has now officially been a month since I've been working there as an employee. First of all, when you get to work, put your happy face on. Even if you don't feel like it, you should smile and you should do your best to serve others. You're not really getting paid a whole lot. I mean, it's fast food, it's the service industry, but you are making a difference in people's lives. If you are looking to work at Starbucks, you most likely have gone to Starbucks and had pleasurable experiences and enjoy their products. So you want to continue to pay it forward and to give other people a pleasurable experience there too. So make it your purpose when you're at work at Starbucks to make somebody else's day better. Always serve, always try to help, and try to make people smile. It's been proven that if you don't feel happy, you don't feel like smiling, but you smile anyway, your body will just organically create the emotion of happiness. So definitely smile. My second tip is to repeat new information over in your head at least 5 times when you first learn it, so that way you commit it to memory. For instance, when I was taught about the brewing station, as in where the positions of the coffee are, I repeat it over and over in my mind. Blonde, dark roast, medium roast, blonde, dark roast, medium roast, and so on. I just memorize it, repeat it to yourself multiple times in a row so that you memorize it off the bat and you don't have to keep asking the same question over and over again. It's going to make you look like you care about your job, and it's also going to earn you the respect of your coworkers and also your manager. If you don't have to be told what to do, you can kind of shake off that newbie essence quicker than if you're constantly having to ask the same thing over and over again. Tip number 3 ties into tip number 2, and that is ask questions. Find somebody on your team on every shift who you know is friendly and will answer your questions in a teachable way. You always want to make sure that you have access to the information that you need. You don't want to be asking questions from somebody who doesn't have a good attitude or who constantly seems stressed out, because you're only going to make yourself feel stupid and you're not going to foster a good relationship with that person. So really this goes back to your people skills, where you're putting on a smile first thing in the morning. If you're really friendly to your coworkers and your managers and you ask them in a polite way, there's no such thing as a stupid question. To me, with the people who are newer than me, as in like only been hired for like a week or so, I would much rather them ask me a question and kind of take me away from the task that I'm doing, because at Starbucks you are always busy. I'd rather them do that than to make mistakes that I later might have to go back and clean up. So definitely don't be afraid. If you don't know something, ask. And then, going back to tip 2, memorize it so that you don't have to ask again. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to jump into any of the positions that you're not sure about. For instance, you probably won't be a barista right off the top, but if you see an opportunity where things are kind of slow and the person who is on bar could possibly let you make a couple of drinks, ask. Ask if you can make a latte. Ask if you can make a cappuccino. Especially ask to make drinks that you've never made before. Like for me, the blended beverages like the frappuccinos were a little confusing. Hey, my love, I'm making a video. Mike just came in and interrupted me, and that is just fine. We're gonna keep on chugging. So anyway, yeah, when you first start at Starbucks, there are a lot of different roles on the floor that are gonna be really hectic and really confusing for you to jump into. Like drive-through is crazy. You're gonna have to learn how to clean very quickly and efficiently in the middle of dealing with other things. The point of service for the cash register is super confusing. There's lots of different options and stuff all over the place, and you're gonna have to ask for the location of different buttons like a cafe misto and things like that, probably more than once, because it's pretty dang confusing and super thorough how many options for drinks are on the point of service, but you just eventually learn it in your mind. I never got to do this, but I thought about it after the fact. If you can take a picture of the point of service and the different menu pages, that way you can look at it when you're at home and you can kind of start to memorize different buttons and where they go. So for instance, like on the brewed page, where is the iced coffee button? Where is the pour over button for the different types of coffees and for decafs? Where's the refill button for the hot coffees? So you need to kind of learn these things, and the quicker you know the location of the buttons, the quicker you can ring people up and the happier you can make your customers. So that's all better for you. The more you show initiative to learn new things and to get really efficient at all of the different roles on the floor, the better that will make you look in the eyes of everybody on the floor that works with you, and the easier it'll make your job if you show up one day and you suddenly have to be on drive-through and like you've never worked drive-through before and you've been working there for 2 months. It's kind of crazy at first, but if you just jump into everything that you do with enthusiasm, you're gonna have a much easier time getting started at Starbucks. And tip number 5 to round out this video is just get it done. There's a ton, whoops, there is a lot of cleaning to do at Starbucks. The standards of cleanliness at Starbucks are very, very high. Every single thing in the store from stem to stern is cleaned at least once a day if you have a good manager. So you're gonna have to get used to cleaning things, and if you don't like cleaning, you really should not work at Starbucks. Like if you loathe it with everything in your being, you really just shouldn't work there, because you're gonna have to clean everything. You're gonna have to scrub floors and toilets. You're gonna have to mop and sweep and wipe things and wipe things and wipe some more things. You're gonna have to do dishes. There is just an insane amount of cleaning. But my tip is, if you start to look at the cleaning tasks that you have as a break, then you're going to have a much easier time with it. For instance, a lot of the things that you're doing at Starbucks is learning new skills off the bat, as far as like working with the computer, working with drinks, and working with customers. You're going to be getting used to those 3 things the most. So when you get the opportunity to pause for a moment and clean, it can become enjoyable whenever you start thinking of the act of whatever it is you're doing as simply just that. And you can kind of zone out and get into it and sort of enjoy it for what it is. For me, my most hated chore is decks. Swabbing the decks, as I like to say. We're not pirates, but every time I hear the word decks, that's what I think about. Basically cleaning the floors. I really just dislike it because I feel like I'm in everybody's way, because you're definitely doing all this stuff while people are still making drinks and the business is still going on around you. It's not going to stop just because you need to sweep and mop the floor. You have to find a way to deal with it. But in a way, I've sort of made a game of it where if I have a lot of energy and I really feel sort of resentful against the task itself, I challenge myself to see how quickly I can get it done, and I break a sweat and kind of just try to have fun with it in the frenzy of the action of picking up all the mats very quickly, sweeping it as fast as I can, as thoroughly as I can, getting under all the cabinets and stuff, and then sort of angrily mopping and have my little towels on my feet and dry it up behind me, and then quickly lay down all of the mats again. But if I'm feeling really tired, then the other option is I can sort of take my time with it, and I can really get down into the nitty-gritty of mopping up the different spots that need to be mopped and things like that, and sort of just enjoy the act of cleaning up the place where everybody's walking. So there's different ways to look at it, but one way or another, you're going to have to wrap your mind around eating the crap sandwich, like I heard from some author somewhere. She basically said, life's gonna hand you a crap sandwich with all of the things that are enjoyable. There's also gonna be a crap sandwich that you have to eat. You just kind of have to choose which crap sandwich you would rather eat over other things. So with Starbucks, it's like, yeah, you don't really get paid that much, and yeah, you have to clean a lot, but you also get to smile all day. And you also get plenty of free coffee to drink, as well as all of the other perks that Starbucks has to take care of its employees. Anyway, guys, I'm definitely going to make more videos about Starbucks because I am really enjoying being an employee there. But these are just my 5 tips for new employees, how to get on your feet and how to start having fun with this crazy, awesome new career that you've gotten. The sun is now setting. Hopefully the light is not completely different than it was when I first started this video. I'm sorry if this sticking out hair has bugged you for the entire video. I am now taking care of it. I've officially been awake for 12 hours. Yo girl is about to rest. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you made it this far, thank you. Please hit that thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe so that you can see more videos from me, and it makes me really, really happy every time I get a new subscriber, so give a little joy to somebody today. That is it, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Bye bye.